Money doesn't ruin people, it exposes them.
It exposes ego, fear, insecurity, comparison. Most money decisions aren't logical, they're emotional. In the Psychology of Money book, might be the best book ever written about human behavior disguised as a finance book. Most people think money is math. Spend less, save more, invest consistently. Simple. But if money was math, most people wouldn't struggle with it. Because knowing what to do is not the same as doing. Money decisions are made through emotions. Your upbringing affects them. Your environment affects them. Even your insecurities affect them. And your desire to look successful also affects them. Because two people can make the same amount of money and end up with completely different lives. One of the biggest ideas in the book is nobody's crazy with money. People make decisions based off the world they experienced. Someone who grew up poor may fear spending. Someone also may fear looking broke. Someone raised around instability may obsess over security. Someone raised around status may obsess over appearance. Everyone has a different money story. And most people don't realize their financial behavior is emotional conditioning. Not logic, conditioning. And that's why people do irrational things with money. And honestly, if you ask me, they don't even realize they're doing it, being I was there at a point in time. They think they're making logical decisions when in reality, they're reacting emotionally. Another powerful idea, not all success is earned equally. Not all failures deserve equally. Yes, discipline matters. Yes, effort matters. But timing matters too. Opportunities matter. Risk matter. And as Muslims, we understand this deeply. You work hard, but the outcome still belongs to Allah. And that should make you ambitious without becoming arrogant. Because most people think, if I earned it all by myself, I succeeded. No. There are doors that Allah opened that effort alone could never create. And you know what that creates? It should create humility. The 4 stages of wealth: stability, growth, security, and freedom. I'll dive into each one after each 2 sections. Stage 1, stability. This is where pain happens. Forced discipline. If you don't establish forced discipline, you'll never get out of the first stage. No debt, bills paid, emergency savings, and honestly, before people should even think about getting rich, they should focus on becoming stable. Stage 1 isn't luxury. It's stability, no chaos, no constant survival mode, no drowning every month. Because if your financial life is always collapsing, you'll never think long term. This is the most dangerous thing in the entire book. The goalpost keeps moving. Now you may think, if I make this amount, I'll finally feel secure. Then you get there, and suddenly, it's not enough. Now you need more money, more status, more validation. Comparison quietly destroys gratitude, and social media made this worse. Because everybody's comparing their real life to someone's everyday highlight reel. And nobody's building wealth anymore, they're performing wealth. Most people are copying financial decisions from people playing in a completely different game than they are. Different income, different goals, different extra pressures, different priorities that don't matter, and that's exhausting. The book says the hardest financial skill is to get the goalposts to stop moving. Because if more is the goal, peace will become impossible. This book makes an important distinction. Rich is visible, wealth is hidden. Rich is the car, wealth is the money not spent on the car. The lifestyle inflation you avoided. Rich is looking successful, wealth is having options. And most people are sacrificing their freedom trying to look free. That's the trap. People spend money trying to impress other people who are only thinking about themselves. Some look rich, some are free. Those are not the same thing. Real wealth is actually quieter than you think. It's flexibility, it's margin, it's breathing room, it's peace of mind, the ability to say no, the ability to wait, and the ability to walk away from things that destroy your peace. Stage 2, growth. This is where the gains happen. Everything that you did in stage 1, you start to bear the fruits of that labor in the gain section. Building assets, investing, passive cash flow. Most people try to look wealthy before they even reach stage 2. Don't do that. Stage 2 can also be leverage. This is where money starts working for you instead of you constantly working for money, because most people skip this stage completely because they spend everything trying to look successful.
The real flex isn't money, it's freedom.
Being able to control your time, being able to choose your work, being able to rest, being able to spend quality time with your family, being able to walk away from disrespect, having the ability to wait instead of choosing the first option that comes by because you're desperate. That's what savings really gives you. Savings isn't just money somewhere laying around. Savings is future freedom. Every dollar saved is your future that won't be owned by somebody else. The highest return money pays is control over your time.
This is where the book connected deeply with Islam for me, because money attaches itself to the heart. That's why Zakat is so powerful psychologically.
Zakat isn't just charity, it's purification. It trains you to detach from greed, to stop worshiping accumulation, to stop acting like your security comes from hoarding, because eventually money becomes an identity, a status symbol, even a god. In Zakat, it breaks that illusion. It reminds you that this wealth came from Allah and it can leave just as fast. That changes your relationship with money completely. Stage 3, security. This is the fruit section where everything you did in stage 1 and stage 2 really starts to show the results that came from your hard work. And now you can start to eat a little bit. More choices, enjoy your money, travel. Eventually, wealth should create security, not just consumption. This is where money stops being survival and starts becoming breathing room. More flexibility, more presence, more ability to actually enjoy your life without constant panic. Everybody wants massive results. Everybody wants shortcuts. Everybody wants that one move that would change everything. But compounding is not about intensity. It's about survival. The people who build real wealth usually aren't the flashiest. They just stay in the game longer. You cannot compound if you keep restarting your life every few years. Getting money takes risk. Keeping it takes discipline, restraint, patience, humility. That's not contradiction. That's wisdom. One of the smartest ideas in the book: leave room for things to go wrong. Life is unpredictable. Markets crash, jobs disappear, people change, plans fail. That's why margins matter. Savings is margin. Low debt is margin. Humility is margin. And honestly, reasonable beats rational. A perfect financial plan means nothing if you emotionally can't stick to it. The people who survive uncertainty usually win long term. Not because they predicted everything correctly, but because they prepare for reality. Stage 4, freedom. Freedom really speaks for itself. Passive income supports lifestyle, time wealthy, abundance of choices. And this is the final stage most people are actually chasing. Freedom. Not just money, control over your time, the ability to live slower, think clear, choose your life intentionally. That's real wealth. The psychology of money is not really about money. It's about behavior, it's about ego, fear, comparison, patience, freedom. Because money already amplifies who you are. If you're insecure, money exposes it. If you're disciplined, money multiplies it. If you're greedy, money feeds it. If you are grateful, money becomes a tool instead of a master. Because the goal isn't to worship wealth. The goal is to use wealth and not be used by it.
The goal isn't to look rich. The goal is to become free.
If this video shifted your perspective of money, subscribe for more book breakdowns that go deeper than surface level advice. And comment below, which one is harder, making money or being able to say enough?